Hello there, you're back with a Lonesome Gamer. And we're getting closer to an end of the Talisman game, 2nd edition. I don't know, this might be the final take. Actually, the Amazon is in the treasure chamber of the dungeon, and if she rolls a 6, she'll go to the Crown of Command. So let's see what she rolls. And that is a 3. Okay. So this game will go on for a while. This is the Warlock's Cave. And now she can get herself a quest to find a talisman. Okay. So now she rolls a die. And let's see what her quest is. That's a 4. And that says kill 1 enemy. Okay, I think that should be possible. It's not too bad. But she's got to find one first. Okay, and then it's the troll. And what I decided is that the Inquisitor, he has got a talisman, as you can see here. And the troll, he's gonna go for the Inquisitor, try to attack him in physical combat, which should be pretty easy, and try to rob the talisman. And there is a real chance he can do this because of his horse. So let's try it. And that is a 1. Well, that won't allow him to do that. And actually he goes a 1. Let me see. Okay, with the horse he can add up to 3 to his movement. So now he moves 1, 2, 3 altogether to the fields, and he draws an adventure card. And that is a map. And this is very good. But actually it's not that good for him, because he doesn't go to the mines. It says, while you have a map, you may subtract 2 from the total of your die roll in the mines. So actually this is something the Inquisitor could use very much. Which makes the situation pretty interesting, because now the Inquisitor might go for the troll, because then he is with the gnome and the map, and that would give him a great advantage while entering the mines. And because he also has a talisman, he then really can go there in the middle of the middle region, and maybe in the inner region. On the other hand, the troll wants the talisman, so there's gonna be some fighting going on, I guess. That is a 2 for the Inquisitor. And well, he could go here to the Berserker, but that is not really good. So I guess he goes into the tavern. Why not? And he rolls a die. And that's a 4. So he actually gains more money. Okay, he's a pretty rich guy. And the Amazon rolls, and she can roll 2 dice. A 3 and a 1. that would be the runes. The problem is that the enemies are pretty strong in the runes. On the other hand, it would be the desert where she will lose 1 life. But because she's got the Holy Grail, she won't lose a life in the desert. So I guess she goes simply here. And, well, that's it. Yeah. And it's the troll again. And that's a 2. So that's again not enough to go to the Inquisitor. But he could go to the ruins actually. So it's 1, 2. I'm wondering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 1, 2. And then he goes here into the ruins where he can draw 2 cards. That's 2 bags of gold. This is definitely good. And a ghost. And that is bad. Okay, so first of all, he has to fight the ghost. Oh, I see. But as I see now, the ghost won't materialize in the runes. He appears somewhere else. So let's roll. That's a 5. So the ghost appears in the castle. Okay. And then he gets the 2 bags of gold. And the Inquisitor, he's got a 3. So, well, I guess he goes there. Because if he's just one space away from the troll, then the troll won't get an advantage from the horse. So now he draws a card, and that says patrol. A patrol of soldiers is trying to maintain law and order. They immediately send you back to your starting space and then march off to the discard pile. Okay, so that would be the city. Okay, so he's now in the city, and what is he gonna do there? I was always wondering if you have to go to some of the inhabitants of the city, or if it's your own decision if you want to go there. Actually, I play it the way that you have to go there. But I guess it would be quite risky now to go to the Enchantress. So I could go to the I could go to the to the alchemist and give him my sword, because after all I'm just allowed to use 1 weapon. So okay, And because I have an axe, so I got now 6 gold. Oh, okay. And then the Amazon. She's got a 4 or a 3. So that could be the temple. But that won't help her to kill an enemy. So she goes into the woods. And if she's lucky, well, she isn't. Oh, on the other hand, well, that's the Fountain of Wisdom. Okay, oops. Place a total of 4 craft here when revealed. You may drink of the fountain once per visit and take 1 craft from the fountain to add to your own craft. When all 4 have been taken, the Fountain of Life vanishes. Well, it's written here life, but it's obviously wisdom. She has a problem, and that is she's not really specializing on one ability, not strength nor craft. I mean, she's got a strength of 5, with a sword it's even a 6, and she also got a craft of 5, and now actually a craft of 6. Okay, anyway. So it's the troll. And that's a 6, and that might be enough to attack the Inquisitor. Because from here, he can go here with a 6, and then he can add up to 3 with the horse. So now he can go here, and he can attack the Inquisitor. And because he's got a strength of 9, he's got a good chance to win this. So he rolls, and that's a 6, and this is definitely enough. And then he takes the Talisman. Okay. So now it's the Inquisitor. That's a 6, so where to go? The tavern or the chapel? I think he goes into the chapel, and no, he doesn't do that. He goes into the tavern, and he rolls. That's a 2. This is not good. That says you get tipsy and get in a fight with a farmer, strength 3. Well, it's not as easy for me. The farmer attacks. Okay, this is a 6, so he's got a 9. Now I have a strength of 3, plus the axe is 4. I have an 8, so the farmer wins and I lose 1 life point. Okay. The Amazon, here in the middle region, she's got twice a 2. So, well, this is interesting. She now could here go to the ghost. And yeah, she might be able to kill it. So she moves here and attacks the ghost. She's got a craft of, well, that is 3. Then the Holy Grail is 4. And Solomon's crown is then 6. So that's a 12. No chance for the ghost here. And the ghost is an enemy, as you can see. So now she's teleported back to the Warlock's cave, and she also gains 1 talisman. Here we are. And actually she will give this Staff of Mastery to the porter, and she keeps the talisman for herself. Okay. I'm just wondering if she... Yeah, she did. If she took the craft from the fountain, because I didn't put a marker on the fountain, so I thought I forgot all this action with the fountain, but now I remember that she had a marker of 2 here. Okay, it's the troll once again, and he's got a 1, and now he better gets away from the Inquisitor. So the troll now, 1, 2, 3, 4. The troll goes here to the plains. Once again, he uses his horse. If you don't have a follower like the troll, then this horse is great. And then he draws a card, and that's a market. Okay. A market has set up here and will remain for the rest of the game. On each visit you may buy available objects at these prices. Okay. Okay, I guess what he buys is a sword. So the market is placed here, and he pays 1. And he buys a sword, and that gives him some additional strength. Okay. So, the Inquisitor again is over there. That's a 4. So he could attack the Berserker, but that's not very helpful. So I guess he goes simply here to the hills. And yeah, and draws a card. That's a doppelganger. Okay. Doppelganger fights with the same total strength as whoever is it fighting. So I'm not absolutely sure. Well, I'm not sure at all if he takes my base strength or the strength I have here as a red marker, or if this axe is added. I will add this axe because, well, here he has also the same weapon, so he probably has. So it's simple, the higher roll wins, the doppelganger attacks. And that's a 2, so the Inquisitor has a good chance to win this. And that's a 6. Great. So, I'm not sure, but I will do this. I will give him this as a trophy. And I will place a 4 on that as a reminder. Maybe that is not according to the rules, but it makes sense to me. And then it's the Amazon. She now has a talisman, but she's definitely not strong enough or wise enough to enter the inner region. I think that makes not a lot of sense. So actually, I was wondering if I should leave the middle region, but I guess I'm gonna stay there and, well, let's see what happens. It's a 2 and a 5. So, well, that would allow me to gain 1 more craft, and I'm doing this. Okay, so And the troll rolls. Okay, that's a 1. And yeah, he still can use his horse. So he goes here to the pool of life. For 1, that keeps him away from the Inquisitor with his psychic combat ability. And he just has 3 life points. So now he's back at 4. So actually this guy is really doing good. After he was behind for quite some time, now he's getting kind of in a favorite role actually. Okay, well, let's roll for the Inquisitor. And that's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he goes into the woods and draws a card. And that's a leech. Okay. Craft 4. If the leech beats a player, it drains 1 life and keeps it for itself. The leech will remain here until it is killed. Okay. So the leech attacks with a craft of 4. That is a 9. And, oh wait a minute, I have this cross. You defeat demons, wraiths, ghosts and specters. This is a spirit. So, yeah, I can't defeat that one. So the leech has a 9. That means I need a 6. Okay. No, I need a 5. And I don't have that. This is a 2. So, but now I can try to use my shield. On a 5 or 6 I don't take the damage. Yes, I do. And actually now I'm wondering, I think I will lose 2 life points. And the leech keeps 1. And I have just 2 remaining. Okay. And then it's the Amazon. And that's a 5 and a 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Hidden Valley. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I go to the Hidden Valley and I can draw 3 cards here. So that's a mule. This is good, I guess. Yeah, it's not bad in the end, but it's... I have a portal already. And then we have a bag of gold. And a concealed pouch. Okay. You may store 1 object in the concealed pouch. If you lose a combat, the victor may not take either the pouch or any object you may have in it. Similarly, or neither may be stolen by the thief, etc. So, obviously, I will place the talisman in the pouch. Then I'll gain the mule. Okay. And 1 bag of gold. Okay. Well, There was a lot of stuff in the Hidden Valley. Great. And now there's an interesting situation here, because the troll could now try to hunt down the Inquisitor, because he is already down at 2. So maybe if the troll is lucky and the Inquisitor is not, he might actually be able to kill him completely. Let's find out. I mean, not in one turn, but maybe in 2 turns. Remember, the troll has the horse. That's a 5. So this is no danger then for the Inquisitor. But now the troll could actually try to attack the Amazon. Okay. We will find out. Maybe this is a good idea. 1, 2, 3. And then he tries to pass the sentinel once again. He attacks. He now has got a strength of 10 because he's got a sword now. So, well, that's a 13. And the sentinel, he's got a... Well, yeah, that is good. That is good enough. So, and then the troll can move on, and he moves here, and he actually attacks the Amazon. And on the other hand, well, it is a risk. If he loses his talisman, then he's in big trouble. It's not very likely, but because the Amazon can do each fighting twice, there is a little risk involved. So I think I'm not gonna do this. I don't try to attack the Amazon, I simply take my... Well, actually, I could simply move on. I have my horse, and just a second. I was here on the Pool of Life, which is gone now, by the way. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I simply can move on. And I can move on up to 3 spaces, so it's 1, 2, 3. I could simply try to go to the plane of peril. Why not? So I have to roll 2 dice, and my chances are good that I will make it, actually. Yeah, that was absolutely no problem. That's a 4. So now I'm here in the plane of peril. Well, I never had thought that the troll really had a chance to make it. But okay, the game is not over yet. Then it's the Inquisitor. And he's got a 2. So actually now it's time to... Oh, come on, he's really in trouble. Okay, I guess he must risk something. He goes to the city and he goes to the Enchantress. And that's a 6. And this is interesting because now, as I said before, if you roll a 6 there, you come to the timescape. So, well, there's quite a lot to see in this game. And we got slow motion. You may cast the spell on yourself or on another player at the start of the target's turn. It will reduce their movement to 1 space a turn for the next 2 turns. Okay. So okay, so I'm gonna make some space here for the timescape board. Okay, so this is the timescape board, and the Inquisitor now goes here to the warp gate, and in the next turn he can move on. So it's the Amazon now, and she's got a 4, 2 times a 2. Oh, and I forgot. I wanted to play slow motion, but I can do this in the next turn. Well, the problem is it makes absolutely no sense for her to try to... I don't know if she should risk it to go there and attack the troll or go into the inner region. I'm thinking about that. No, she won't try it. I mean, you never know what happens on the Crown of Command. So, I think it's not necessary to make a complete desperate attempt to go now to the inner region. So she simply goes here, and she draws a card on the Cursed Glade. While on this space you cannot count any strength or craft points derived from an object or magic objects, nor may you use any magic objects. Also you may not cast any spells. Okay. And this is a witch. A witch lurks in this space for the rest of the game. If you land here, you must roll 1 die for the following table. Okay, this could be interesting. And this is a 2. So you lose a life. And now she's also down at 2 lives. And as you can see, now, before I'm gonna load this up, just a short resume. Well, the troll made it quite unexpected by me into the inner region. The Inquisitor is on the timescape, so there might be a chance, if he's really lucky, to have some big successes. And then the Amazon, well, she was really good, but actually she gets kind of stuck because, yeah, her strength and her craft are so equal. There is no value which is really strong. So actually I think the troll might have a good chance to make it. But a good troll as a king might be not the worst that a country can suffer. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I hope to see you in the next video again.